Good morning. This thing was leaking last night. I tried tightening it up, but I was letting it dry up a little so I could see if it's leaking again. If it leaks any, I'm gonna see if I can get a pipe wrench or something. Kind of hard to get in there with a pipe wrench. But I gotta tighten that bottom part so it doesn't leak, because that's gonna be always filled with water since the trap's below the thing, so I can't leak at all. Okay, I put some paper towels under the trap. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of water in there. See if it leaks out. Well, so far it's looking dry. Well, that would be good news. Okay, I'm pouring a little more in there. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that's looking really good. Nothing wet. Of course, you don't know till time passes if there's any pin leaks. Okay, I'll leave this running a good amount. Just like that, it's got low pressure on the steel, so I'm just filling it. Let's see what happens with this leak. Yeah, it looks like we got it here. I'm not seeing any leakage. None. That's awesome. Okay, I'm installing the drain stopper. This is one of those ones you step on with your feet, and it stops it. Very simple. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now fill the tub. Make sure that the pressure doesn't leak out through around where I put my the plumber's putty. Yeah, I don't see any bubbles coming up, which is a good sign. That's how I knew it was leaking. The first time there was all these bubbles coming up. Looks like we got it here. Once I fill it, and I'll drain it. So far all the insides are dry, so it's looking good. Yeah, the tub's filling. And you can see it's really dry down there. And that's perfect. While the tub's filling, I'll test these pressure lines. But it should be okay. I'm going to cut back these sheetrock so that I can patch in a piece here to seal that when I'm done. I'm going to leave this open for a day or two though. No point in closing it, no rush. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll work. I cut it back. Oddly, I only found one nail. They really skimped on the nails. And installing this sheetrock. My God. Well, I have it going right into overflow. And still no leaks. Yeah, you can hear it going down the overflow. I just let this sit a while and see if there's nothing I'm going to do about it if the drain leaks into the drain. The drain stopper leaks into the drain, but I'm just curious if it will. It's kind of a weird type of drain, a new kind of drain. I go charge this battery, go get a cup of coffee and let this sit for a little bit. Then I'll drain it and come back and put the faucet on. Okay, I gave it quite a while. Looks like it's holding nice and solid. Yep, it's dry as a bone down there too, so very good. Very, very good. And now to drain it. I got the different kind of drain that has no levers. There's that piece that fell down there from the old levers what caused this whole issue. So let's dry it off and put on that faucet. Yeah, I got my son to clean this up last night. To be involved in the project here. We got 4.5 inches. I have to cut a little off of this. So I'm putting a different kind of fitting, a normal fitting. So this will sit like that. Yeah, you even got MAP gas. Borrowed this from my brother. Solder flux, lead free. I'm just going to take this off. This should fit perfect after I solder this on. I had to go get a lighter or something. I'm going to burn out all this water before I... Okay, here we go. Just burn all the water out. You don't want it right under it or the water will boil out and put out your torch. I'll boil it out, then I'll clean the end. Put the other one. The water will stop it from sealing right, which really doesn't matter so much on this. But you want a good seal so that the water doesn't backflow like it's been doing and get onto that bad caulking, which is I'm going to replace all the caulking too, but I'm not going to do that today. Alright, I think I got all the water out of there. And just let it cool down a little bit, then I'll which won't really take long because copper copper throws its heat off like a heat sink. You know, it'll take a few minutes though, and then I'll sand it and flux it and sweat on the solder for the end piece. In the meantime, I'll sand the inside of the end piece here. Okay, there we go. Everything's nice and shiny. When I cut it, I had measured, you know, that this, I had measured so that this would come out perfectly. When this is screwed down, it'll be up against the wall like that. Alright, now I'm going to flux it, and that'll get rid of the rest of the issues. And then you don't really need much. I don't know if you can see it. It's in acid, so it works pretty good that way. What I'm going to do is solder this now. Really doesn't take much to do that either. Doesn't matter where you heat it from. The heat gets all around. Once you heat it, you're heating the part here, and once you melt it, it'll suck right back into it. When it gets hot enough, it'll suck it all around. Sometimes it takes a little while to get hot enough. There we go. The ornery. Right. Sometimes they get ornery. I'll put a good amount of solder in there. Well, you know, I'm not a professional solderer. Now when you take the heat off, it sweats itself right in. Yeah, I missed some water, that's why I was having some issues. I think it got all around now. Yeah, I got a good seal on that. I never saw this color flux before. That's what I got from my brother. It's lead free though. I have to open it with a screwdriver. Alright, yeah, this spatter comes right up. You get it right up. I'll just clean it. Tubs are pretty tough. You don't want all this crap to come down the drain, because it'll just stay in the trap, so because it's heavy. So I'll just clean the tub. I cleaned it up a bit. Really need to get some Clorox in here. This is all nice and cool now. I'm going to use some Teflon tape, because there's two different metals involved with this. And if you have the one metal directly against the other, it creates what's called the bimetal effect, and it'll cause the metals to weld themselves to each other, so you would never be able to service this if you were going to have to take this off, because this would weld itself right to the copper. And also the Teflon tape keeps this from leaking at the seams, even though it's not going to really leak a lot there anyway. You don't want it leaking anywhere, really. That's pretty straightforward, actually. And I don't know if I cut enough off. It doesn't want to go off. Oh well. It's going to stay this way, because I really don't care. I'm not going to redo this. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's all it gets. That's all it's going to get from me. If this was a job I was doing for money or something, I'd just pull this off and redo it, cut another 1/4 inch off or whatever that gap here is. Actually, they make seals. I wonder if I can... Nah. They make seals for the back of these. Actually, it might be good to have that out a little bit. I can't believe it's still out. I must have mismeasured it. Well, this will work now anyway. Let's give it a shot. Get all my stuff out of the bathtub here. I guess. Oh my God, it's leaking up there now too. Jesus. I'm gonna have to take this off and reinstall it with Teflon tape too. I just got saturated. Well, this is what they mean by plumber's nightmare. Everything always escalates. There's a rubber seal in there. I gotta replace that. This isn't gonna seal. Otherwise, I'll have to go get one of them. For now, we're gonna just have to take a shower this way. Let's see what that does. There's a shower for now until I get this headset. I'm starting to wonder if somebody bought the house across the street. Yeah, they're robbing it. Well, my window's shut, but this is still a drafty car. I'm going to get the washer. Well, here we are at True Value in Blairstown. Well, we had to buy an aerator just to get the washer out of it.
You want to go to the...
And I'm hoping that fits. No sense now. I got this. In case you want. So anyway, hopefully it'll fit. Okay, here's my mom shopping.
You don't want to get too close.
Well, I just tested my blood pressure in a store on one of these machines. 166/93. Well, it's not too good. Oh, we came home and I took the shower. Whoever took a shower, I'll take one a little bit as soon as the water warms up. That's about it. We're going to watch the Goodwin games on the computer since they come on at like midnight and we keep missing them around here. Well, my mom's gonna watch the pilot I watched like 3 hours. It's funny as heck.